Rumors, hoaxes, scams, and conspiracies. At the beginning of this presentation, I made a point of saying that the categories that I'm using are very loose and the boundaries between them are very messy. And this is a perfect example. I'm going to actually treat these as almost exactly the same as one another just because their boundaries are, like I said, very fluid. Have you ever had someone tell you a wild story that you weren't sure if you completely believed, and when you asked them where they heard it from or what's the proof, they say, everyone knows it's true. Rumors will often assert that it has to be true because everyone is talking about it, or everyone knows it's true. Attempts to debunk the story are explained by, that's just what they want you to think. Rumors, hoaxes, and conspiracies are often thin on details or sourcing and rely on the audience filling in the blanks with their own assumptions. If someone tells you a wild story about a person, a group of people, or an event that uh, lots of people witnessed and there's a commonly told story about it, pause and reflect. Like other forms of storytelling, rumors, hoaxes, and conspiracies often use familiar patterns. If you change just one or two elements, you have probably heard some version of this story before. These modern myths will often disappear from mainstream discussion for a time. Then they will reemerge after having been reinvented for a new situation or with new claims to try to explain away efforts to debunk the original story. Show your work. You've probably heard this from at least every single math teacher you've ever met. This is also true when you're trying to figure out what's real or not. If you investigate a far-fetched claim, often you will find researchers who have traced the history of a story across many different retellings. A good debunker will provide references and citations you can use to follow their thinking when they say that something is false. Conspiracy theorists will often attack the credibility of sources of information other than themselves or other conspiracy theorists. They want you to believe that they are the only ones you can trust, and all of the eyewitnesses, all of the people who have collected evidence, all of those people, which might be thousands upon thousands of people, are all lying to you. Watch what they say, then watch what they sell. Scams will often try to convince you that buying a product or donating will make the world a better place or you a better person. Before you send money, research details about the organization you're supporting, the products, and the cause. Follow the money. A reputable business or charity will be transparent about how their product or service works. Make sure that the help being offered makes practical sense and that the intended recipients, such as disaster victims, are actually receiving the aid.